copyright. Everybody owns everything. Like, I can't take anything. Well, the question is, okay, when can you take things? The alternate title of this section of my presentation is, why isn't this presentation rampant copyright infringement? So fair use is the concept that you would use and say, I'm making a fair use of somebody's work. I get that it's covered by copyright. I get that it belongs to somebody. But there's this legal concept that says, I can use it anyway. And there are 4 factors that courts will look to determine whether you can use this. I'll run through these pretty quickly. The first is purpose and character of the use. So what are you doing with it? Are you making something new, something interesting? Is it criticism, commentary, parody? Is your message different? Are you trying to deliver something else? The big word for this is it transformative? Have you transformed the thing you were using? Second one, nature of the copyrighted work. If something is very creative versus a compilation of facts, then it's more protected. You're less likely to get it for use. Amount used. Did you take the whole thing? Small part of it? Small part, probably more okay than taking the whole thing. And the effect on the market for the work makes a lot of sense to me. Did you screw over that other guy? Did you take all their money? Did you ruin their lives, steal their livelihood? They have nothing because you took their work. Like, if you took it and took all their money, then it's going to be less likely to be okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a few different slides of works, and we're going to decide together, do we think that they are fair use? You may know some of these. First, Shepard Fairey versus AP. So an Associated Press photographer took that photograph on the left of then Senator Barack Obama. Shepard Fairey is a pretty well-known artist. You guys heard of him? Yeah, okay. So he did the Obey line and made the poster on the right. I'm sure all of you have seen the poster on the right. Yeah. Okay, so he took the photo and posterized it and made this nice little stencil image, started selling it all around, did not pay anybody anything, just made, to be honest, probably a lot of money off of it. Do we think that the poster is raise your hand if you think the poster is transformative fair use. That is interesting. Okay, so the case settled, so we don't know an answer. So I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it's not. But what I will tell you is that Shepard Fairey, the artist who made the poster on the right, actually was criminally indicted for destroying evidence, which doesn't look so good. I saw him personally speak at my law school, and he kept saying things that if I were his lawyer, I would have been like, stop, oh my God. He had a shirt that was some appropriation art. He was like, yeah, look at this ripoff of this thing. I was like, don't use the word ripoff. Oh boy. Right, so this is TBD, but was certainly on trial and is a very interesting case. Next one, Cariou versus Prince. So Peter Cariou embedded himself, he's a photographer, he embedded himself with a Rastafarian community for several weeks and took these beautiful portraits of the Rastafarians, put them into a book, had this upcoming photography exhibit, and then well-known modern artist Richard Prince took a 30-something of those photos and superimposed some stuff on them, as you see on the right. He is a very lucrative artist. He sells his stuff for a lot of money. He put them out into the world, and poor Cariou's exhibition was canceled because people looked in that and they were like, well, Richard Prince took your picture, so we don't really want to exhibit the originals. This is a true story. Okay, so the one on the right, do we think, raise your hand, do you think it's transformative fair use? Second Circuit disagreed. I know. Oh yeah, you guys are listening to the great drama of copyright law. When this decision came down, everyone was like, this is crazy. It was crazy, yeah, in my opinion. Again, my opinion, not the opinion of the U.S. government. The court said this is fine, these are transformative. The message on the right photo is obviously so different from the message of the left. They're trying to convey something different. Which is just I guess the right is fuck art, and the left is art. I don't know. But that's just my personal opinion, once again. Next, more Rastafarians and more Richard Prince. So interesting. Richard Prince, once again, took a whole bunch of people's pictures that were posted to Instagram. He took a screenshot of the Instagram, but he did add his own comment there. Look, Richard Prince 4. He wrote his own comment, literally a comment, took a screen grab of those, blew them up to about, say, 2 feet by 2 feet, and sold each of those prints for up to $18,000? Yeah, okay, so, one on the right, raise your hand, do you think it's a fair use? No. So that one's still ongoing, actually, so we don't know. But watch it, Graham v. Prince, guys, set your Google alerts. Now you're all copyright-interested folks, right? You feel personally upset? Yeah, same. All right, next one. Art Rogers was a photographer and took the cutest picture ever of, look at the puppies! Look how many there are. How is it possible? Yes, there's this really cute picture of this couple holding them. So nice, so nice. And then Jeff Koons, who is a very famous modern artist, uses a lot of pop culture, took this photo and turned it into blue puppies. So obviously turned a photo into a sculpture, added these flowers to these people's heads. It's colored. The puppies are blue. Real puppies aren't blue, so that's different. If they make real puppies that are blue, that would be cool, though. Okay, so turning the photo into that. Raise your hand if you think that's a fair use.
Yes.
Once again, the court disagreed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to copyright law. What's happening? I love this. Okay. Yeah, no, he actually, I think they had to, like, destroy the, no. I think I went to a Jeff Koons exhibit, and he probably just had to pay a lot of money, and I saw this actual statue, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in the presence of royalty. Because it was like this big copyright thing. I was like, oh my god, it's here. So I guess he didn't have to destroy it, but definitely paid a bunch in damages and was, liable. Okay. All right, last one. Take-Two Interactive is a video game company. They make the well-loved, well-known game NBA 2K, whatever, fill in the year. How many of you guys play NBA 2K? Really? Oh my god, it's not a gaming crowd. This is so weird. You guys are really like nerds in the other way. Okay, so they make this well-known video game, and Solid Oak is a company that bought up the rights to a bunch of players' tattoos. Okay, and they were like, that's funny. This video game includes players' tattoos. Weird. We have the rights to it, so we're going to sue them and say that picturing these players' tattoos in this game, sometimes obviously very far away, other times more up close, is copyright infringement because, they should have licensed it from the tattoo artist, obviously. Okay, so including them, remember, this video game company has a deal with all the players to have their likenesses in the photo, or in the game. So how many of you think that including the players with their tattoos in the game is fair use?
Yay.
Cool. Still ongoing.